every bridge is linking two important places that normally they will be experiencing an obstacle in between them. Normally that obstacle will be a river, and in some other countries it will be maybe crossing over an ocean or the sea or whatever obstacle it may be. And sometimes we now have bridges that are stretching over the hills and the mountains and so forth and so on. When we say hope is a bridge, it is because it has strength to help us navigate through problems. People who don't have hope as a bridge normally give up at the showing up of the first obstacle on their way to dreams. There are many people like that. They stop because there's an obstacle. They stop because somebody said a bad word about them. They stop because somebody has looked at them with a condescending attitude. When we have hope as a bridge, hope, it becomes the antidote of all negativity that we receive, and it helps us to navigate through the problems that we are facing. Hello and welcome to Expansion Revolution Nuggets. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to continue our discussion on the anatomy of hope. We are arguing in this discussion that hope is one of those essential elements of your life that you need on a daily basis. You don't want to live any of your days hopeless, because the moment you become hopeless, all your dreams would fall into the ground. And today, I want to talk to you about hope as a bridge. We all know what bridges do on daily life. You know, every bridge is linking two important places that normally they will be experiencing an obstacle in between them. Normally that obstacle will be a river, and in some other countries it will be maybe crossing over an ocean or the sea or whatever obstacle it may be. And sometimes we now have bridges that are stretching over the hills and the mountains and so forth and so on. But when we say hope is a bridge, here is what we mean, is that human beings live in three important models of time. You live in the current moment, and in your current moment, which is your reality, there exists in your mind your future, which exists in your mind as aspirations and desires. And at the same time, in your current life, there exists in your life your past, which exists in your mind as a memory. So that at any time in place, there is an interaction between three models of time in your life: the past, the present, and the future. The past being memory, the current being your real time, and the future being the world of aspiration. Now, hope is an element that carries you from the current into the future. Hope allows you to live your future in the now, so that you can engage on activities that can ensure that you can go to the type of the future that you want to see yourself. And because of that, hope as a bridge, here's the first important benefits of hope as a bridge, is that it is able to strengthen you to enjoy the pains of the current because of the necessary hope that you would have when your dreams become true in the future. So hope is a bridge between the now and the then, because it is able to help us enjoy the current in order for us to go into the future. And this time of the pandemic, when your hope is too strong, you want to see your life in the future, you have things that you desire to do, the hope of finding those things being done can strengthen you to fight and overcome the adverse effects of COVID-19 and all its associated brothers and sisters. I don't know what to call them, but whatever psychosocial and economic effects comes with COVID, you can endure them because your hope is too big enough not to allow the current situation to stop it to becoming a reality. Number two, when we see hope as a bridge, we'd recognize that hope becomes an element that strengthens us to overcome obstacles that comes on our way. And in this life, you're going to face obstacles that would stand on your way and say to you, it cannot be done, you can't do it. Now, hope becomes the bridge that helps you to navigate through that obstacle so that you can find yourself on the other side of the obstacles. And in this life, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to face obstacles that you would need to build a bridge over them in order for you to arrive at the place of your dreams. So make sure that you develop hope in your heart to help you navigate and move over your life. and into the world of your dreams. So when we say hope is a bridge, it is because it has strength to help us navigate through problems. People who don't have hope as a bridge normally give up at the showing up of the first obstacle on their way to dreams. There are many people like that. They stop because there's an obstacle. They stop because somebody said a bad word about them. They stop because somebody has looked at them with a condescending attitude. When we have hope as a bridge, hope, it becomes the antidote of all negativity that we receive, and it helps us to navigate through the problems that we are facing. So today I'm encouraging you, don't give up on your dreams. Allow the hope that you derive from your dream to energize you to enjoy the current problems that you might be facing. It might be tough right now. Things may look like you'd never be able to make it. Things may, maybe the environment and the suggestion and the doctors, everyone is saying you can't make it, but you can choose to see your future that exists in your mind, and it will strengthen your body to fight for itself and to get you strong so that you can see yourself on the other side. Let's choose to be hopeful. See things through the eyes of the bridge that hope can build from your current situation. Please share this information with all other people in your life. Let's encourage them to be hopeful. COVID is not the end of your life. Maybe you are positive right now. You need to see beyond the bridge that you can arrive to where you want to go. Maybe you are in isolation, you are in quarantine. Maybe there are symptoms that are showing that you are really not well. You can choose in the midst of the symptoms, which represent your current environment, to use a bridge that goes beyond your symptoms and the characteristics or the elements that are showing up in your life, and be hopeful. Put your hand in your chest and declare, I choose to be hopeful. One more time, I choose to be hopeful, because you are a being of hope. And hope energizes you to go beyond obstacles. Let's see you next time. Let's make sure that we share this information as we develop hope.